I think, personally for me, my inspiration came from people that I met during times of real kind of difficulty in my life. And I mean, one of those is when I was a heroin addict, or I just stopped taking heroin, and I just didn't know who I was, or I didn't have a clue about how to kind of go forward. And the people that inspired me were the people that sometimes they really challenged me, but sometimes they kind of really helped me to understand myself, and actually they believed that I was capable of making kind of pretty significant changes in my life. And I look back and they're the people that really inspired me to kind of carry on.
I think for me, I had my own experiences of never really feeling like I fitted in, my own kind of experience of exclusion, growing up where I grew up from a kind of very poor background, being gay, being Indian, and just kind of, it was really tough. And I think one of the things that I really realised was that although it was difficult at the time, I had this kind of vantage point where I could look at the status quo and I could try to kind of get a sense of what was happening and question it, and realise that actually things didn't have to be done that way, things could be done differently. Our approach was 10 years in the making, really. So from 2004 to 2014, we worked for this drug and alcohol charity, it's a nationwide charity. It gave us a real insight into what a mainstream drug and alcohol treatment system is like. One of the things I think over that 10-year period that really surprised us was that we were working with lots of people who had been through treatment, for some people many times, and were coming out the other end never really understanding the root causes of their addiction.
Yeah, I think the other thing that I think really struck us was how that people were often treated like children, and there seemed to be little belief in their ability to make lasting change themselves and to actually understand themselves, and that there was the two kind of main things that the two messages that we kind of understood from treatment.
Yeah. So in 2014, I think we got a sense that the ideas that we were developing wouldn't fit into the charity we were working for, so we decided to go independent. We set up Foundation for Change to put our quite radical ideas into practice. We continue to work with people that have had histories of addiction, and we really focus now on tackling the social inequalities that they face. We run a range of courses that help people to understand themselves and also help understand the world around them. We teach psychology. Psychology helps them to build self-awareness and build a sense of who they are, and also helps them to understand other people. Philosophy helps them connect to a sense of meaning and purpose in their own lives. And we also teach feminism, which helps people to understand power and gender inequality.
I think the impact of people studying these things is that there is a real profound shift in identity of who they are in the world, and people are able to make meaningful choices and life decisions, and choose the life they want for themselves.
I think one of the biggest things is they move away from seeing themselves as addicts to just people.
Yeah.